Previously on JEV, family named Vergne, first name Jean-Éric, profession race car driver in the British F3 Championship. The outcome at round 1 of the season at Oulton Park was excellent. 2 wins, 2 pole positions, and the points lead. However, round 2 at Silverstone wasn't nearly as successful as for Jean-Éric, who saw his championship lead dwindle. Now we head to Magny Cours for round 3 of the season, where JEV will have home track advantage. So, what's taking place in Oulton Park? Well, I celebrated a birthday. I'm 20 years old today. Then after that, I ran my race at Silverstone, which didn't go as well as I'd hoped. But I think that can be explained by your absence, Vergne. After that, I did a race in GP3 at Barcelona during the Grand Prix weekend. Jean-Éric Vergne, professional race car driver, world-class athlete in the French national team, and this is what he eats. Well, we're going to do something when we get to the circuit. You'll film our stomachs, and we'll see which one is full of M&Ms. This is the only British F3 race held in France for quite a time. It's really great to race on a track that I know so well, which means I have no choice but take the pole and win the race. It's really the only pressure on me, but getting the pole and winning is the goal at all the tracks, so it's not that much different. And before the serious business of practice, then qualifying, then the races, Jean-Éric and the rest of the Red Bull team take a lap around the circuit to see exactly what's going on, and Jean-Éric tells us, for one, that they go flat out at this chicane. And Jean-Éric's manager, Renaud also has a few things to say to his driver, but it's all in good fun before the action gets underway.
Pourtant, t'as l'habitude de faire les bas-côtés, là, à gauche. Tu devrais t'en rappeler.
Ah là là là.
Il t'a manqué?
Non.
Le vrai problème du golfeur.
Well, the real problem for a golfer, and Jean-Éric, you'd be wise to listen to me, is to hit it straight. But there is another solution. This is Renaud's idea. He's a real tosser. I raised my head too early. I guess I deserve a dunce cap. All right, the battle's on. Let's head to the circuit.
Ça va?
Salut toi.
Hey,
How are you? On est en train de les perdre, ça donne un peu de soleil, ils sont comme
Well, you know the Brits, as soon as there's some sun, they go mad.
C'est qu'ils sont
And they all seem to be wanting to have a few jokes this morning.
On va avoir 3 heures d'essai.
We'll have 3 hours of practice between 2 and 5. None of the others know the track, so it should be good for them. I know it won't be a big advantage for me. We'll do some aero testing. We have a program plan. We will test and see how the session goes.
Donc on va essayer de suivre ce plan et puis on va voir comment se passe la séance. T'as pas besoin d'un tireur pour ta caméra?
Normally I have to take the inside curve stop, but on the short top, the wheel just coming, you know. If there is the the left rear wheel touching the curve stop, so a bit more up in the air. The car is just landing a lot.
J'ai l'impression qu'on a plus de tempé là que là. Voilà.
It seems there's more temperature here than there. Here you're a lot faster than the others, so take it easy. It's not that big a problem.
Là, on est venu spécialement
Well,
dans
we're
un
here
garage.
at this corner because Jean-Eric isn't too sure about his trajectory.
Il veut juste que je
He wants to make
vérifie
sure
que
he's
je
using the
valide
right
si la
line.
trajectoire
We'll
est
then
bonne.
move on to other things.
On passe à autre chose. C'est passé à fond.
It's taken flat out. You need to be brave, but it's taken flat out, especially in qualifying.
Le fait qu'on perde
The fact we lost the Formula Renault Euro Cup has its importance. He was so sure his talent would suffice, he worked at it, but it wasn't enough. He thought it would be all he needed. But the other drivers made a lot of progress and also put in a lot of work. That defeat was like an electric shock for Jean-Eric. He didn't make much more progress in the championship, and these guys are not the same adversaries. That is what he wants. He wants to show he is good. He doesn't want anyone to say he is a runner-up. A European runner-up isn't a title. He has done a lot of work on his personality. He is his strongest critic. I used the setup sheets to try to explain what happened in each corner and if I had any problems. If it is 1 out of 5, it's not a lot. If it's 5 from 5, it means there was a big problem. So, after a very busy day, we'll have a glass with my parents who made the trip with their camping car. We have plenty to drink. Trevor Carlin is here, as is Renault, as are my parents. And of course, we always drink in moderation.
They're not going yet. C'est bon, t'es bébé. C1.
Voilà la maison. C'est bon.
C'est bon, c'est bébé. C'est bon, ça bébé.
Yeah, look. The ride is a bit quicker. So we stay like this for the race. J'ai juste regardé un peu ce que j'ai fait.
We've taken a look at what I've done after qualifying this morning.
La voiture, je pense qu'on n'aurait pas pu.
I don't think there's much we can do to improve the car. I've seen that I made a couple of small mistakes on my best lap. I lost a tenth of a second, but I still got the pole by a decent amount. If it was closer, it could have cost me the pole.
Ça aurait pu me coûter la pole.
Mets-toi dans ton truc.
Get yourself ready and concentrate on the start.
Focus sur le départ.
Jeff. Smells good. Come on, Jeff.
De toute manière, on ne peut plus rien faire.
In any case, I don't think we could have done any better.
À part prier pour les croyants. Il était bien.
He was good and very relaxed. He knows that 80% of the result is done at the start.
On a essayé de préparer ça du mieux qu'on pouvait.
We've done the best we can to be ready, and it doesn't do any good to be stressed out at the start. It is extremely easy to mess up the start in a Formula 3 race.
Allez, mon bonhomme.
Okay, my son, the time has come.
Il a calé.
He stalled. He stalled the car. It's going to be hard to catch up. The leader has a good lead. But I think it's possible. Jean-Eric showed in qualifying that over 4 laps he was quicker than the second best. It will come down to how long he needs to overtake the other cars.
Tout dépend le temps qu'il va passer à doubler les autres.